Tonight, I find myself unable to close my eyes again. A strange, chilling sensation persists, clinging to me incessantly. Hence, I have decided to share the unfolding story of my life with everyone, especially those who, in the past, never believed in ghosts. The story begins in May. At that time, I was renting a room in a building with 4 rooms exclusively for students. Due to the scorching heat, I couldn't bear it any longer, so I decided to find a new place. As my job often required night shifts, I lived alone. After 2 weeks, I found a room not too far from my previous place. It was a shabby row of 5 separate rooms in a deteriorating building. My room was at the front, and on the roof, there was a large mango tree providing shade to the entire structure. This feature prompted me to choose the room immediately upon inspection. Later, I discovered that the previous occupants were a married couple working as laborers. Unfortunately, the husband had a fatal accident, leading the wife to return the room to focus on mourning. Living alone meant minimal cooking, so my belongings were quite simple. After 3 trips to move everything, the transition to the new place was complete. When the landlady opened the door, I was delighted the room was cool. It was around 4 p.m., and the room, approximately 12 square meters, had been cleared of the previous tenant's belongings, leaving only a bed, a straw mat, and a wall mirror hanging behind the door. Initially, I thought about getting rid of the mat, suspecting it might be the one the deceased husband used. However, considering its pristine condition, I hesitated and decided to keep it, taking it out to wash. For the first month in the new place, everything seemed normal. After work, I'd come home to play games, browse the internet, and occasionally experience nightmares that I couldn't recall upon waking. Things might have stayed normal if I hadn't made a foolish decision. That was the act of moving the mirror behind the door to use it as a hook for hanging clothes, a decision that I deeply regret. As I removed the mirror, I suddenly startled. Behind the mirror was a strange parchment covered in countless red letters, giving me an unsettling feeling. Without hesitation, I tore the parchment and threw it into the trash bin. As soon as I tore it, a chilling sensation ran down my spine. The mirror in my hand suddenly fell and shattered. As someone who never believed in supernatural phenomena, I considered it normal. That night, after bathing, I was invited by a friend for a drink, so I returned home late and somewhat intoxicated. Upon reaching home, I collapsed onto the bed, intending to sleep until noon the next day, but unexpectedly, as I drifted into sleep, I felt a strange sensation of being tilted backward, and my head spinning. Initially, I thought it was due to my intoxication, but later, it wasn't just the tilting, there were also sounds of a child laughing, followed by a woman crying. At that moment, I woke up completely, no longer in a daze. I reached down to touch the mat and felt a coldness, as if someone had just poured water over it. I sat up, trying to compose myself, but saw nothing unusual. I turned on the laptop, played some music, and stayed awake until morning.
Good morning. 4:30 in the morning. Gonna be in class in 4.5 hours. I'm still awake. Maybe it's just because I'm depressed. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm seriously tired of it. I don't know why God gave me depression or made me the way away who I am, and I'm kind of puzzled. I see all these other people around me, they're happy. I should be happy, but I'm not.